total devotion. You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence depends on how much and how well you prepare. It all comes down to dedication.
Eight ball, snatch it back. Uh-oh.
Side? Oh, no. 50-yard line. This ball just got tough.
This ain't no hanger here.
No. Cue ball's traveling at a good pace. What do you think about the side pocket?
I think he's going to go an inch away. He missed it a mile.
No, he drew away from the ball, too.
And
So
this is it, right? This is her case ball.
this is her case ball. This is for the match, folks, right here. Makes this ball.
Well,
That's the kind of the one I miss playing Bakersfield Bobby, the same one.
I kind of like the way she walked around the table to take her time for the shot, to steady herself for it.
good pace there. She didn't want to
I
get that
like
side
that a lot.
pocket and play
I
because
like
you can
that a
see
lot.
that cue ball going
Great
right
match, Brendan.
She
Brendan
moves
Croft,
on.
Ariana Lynch. She moves on. Brendan has settled for, I guess, 4.
Total devotion. You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance. Achieving excellence You must be prepared technically, physically, mentally, and make sure they are in balance.
All right, so coming up in about 49 minutes or thereabouts, we're going to have Skylar Woodward versus Warren Kamko. That should be a good match. All right, rebooted our computer in about 49 minutes or thereabouts. Not sure if the audio Skylar is fixed or if it's still there. That should be a good match. All right, rebooted our computer in yes, this is a true double elimination in the finals. Or thereabouts. Not sure if the audio Skylar is fixed or if it's still there. The finals are not going to be until tomorrow. All right, rebooted our computer in yes, this is a true double elimination in the finals. Let me know if the audio is the same, if it's any better, or if it's still there. The finals are not going to be until tomorrow. All right, rebooted our computer in yes, this is a true double elimination in the finals. Let me know if the audio is the same, if it's any better, or if it's still there. The finals are not going to be until tomorrow. All right, rebooted our computer in yes, this is a true double elimination in the finals. Let me know if the audio is the same, if it's any better, or if it's still there. The finals are not going to be until tomorrow. All right, rebooted our computer. Oh, but I am probably getting a bad echo. Yeah, I had to turn that off, so the echo should be gone now. So hopefully the echo's gone, and hopefully it's just, hopefully the static's gone too. No more static, no more echo. Are we okay now? I hope so. Someone in the chat room, let me know. And yep, next match is coming up in 45 minutes. It's going to be Skylar Woodward versus Warren Kiemko. There, how's that? The audio's not broken. We're just not saying anything. So, yeah, we're here. We're just a few minutes away from getting this match started. They might decide to get started early. You never know. All right, pool fans, we got some pool playing action for you. We have Skylar Woodward versus Warren Kiamko. This is a B-side match. Loser gets 9th through 12th, I believe it is.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
This is a race to 7. I should update the screen to say that.
Did you start and stop?
Yes, I did. We are your hosts, Kevin and Sherry Ross.
Hola.
From Railbirds TV. Sitting in with Bad Boys for the next week or so.
Sweet. Getting some really good matches and liking this.
Oh, yeah.
Walking around out there's world champions everywhere.
All right, nice break. Is that something going to get in the way? Nope. This is a nice looking rack to get started with. Looks like the hardest shot of the rack is getting from 1 to the 2. And that's not that hard.
No.
Not for a player of Warren's caliber anyway. Looks like he's pretty straight, like he can just draw straight back past the 3. Is one possibility.
That looks like that's what he's queuing up to do.
Well, I guess he wasn't that straight because the cue ball kind of went off at an angle. Well, the good news is he can see the 2. Enough of it to make it.
He's still got a shot. Had to get the magic rack from around this cue ball.
Had to perform a magic rack extraction.
Is that a magicectomy?
A rackectomy? Magic racket? Yeah, I don't know.
I think I'm going to cut the 3 in the side and...
Yeah, I think go between that 7-8.
Mm-hmm.
Like
spin
so.
out, around,
Good speed.
Yeah, nice shot. He's got the angle to just pull back some for the 6 because he needs angle to come off, go to the rail and back out for the 7.
Yep, this looks nice. Good nice. That's a combination of good and nice.
A good nice.
That's a good nice.
I didn't know you were Italian.
My hands hardly even move when I talk. I can't be Italian. You know?
Yeah. See what I'm saying here?
I see what you did there. Warren making quick work of this first rack. He can follow one rail. He can draw 3 rails. He has options aplenty to get from this 8 to the 9.
Straight down.
Chose the more simple of the options and just center follow straight up the table. Break and run for Warren to start off this match. Let's see if Skylar can return the favor.
Yeah.
I know he wants to, because he's polite like that. He wants to return the favor.
Skylar seems to be sporting a new hairdo.
Or at least half of one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nice break. All right, looks like the balls are spread out nicely. Nice shot on the 1 to start with. He may have to draw this back for the side if the 2 does not go by the 4. That's what he's examining.
Jacked up a little bit there.
All right, so it must go by since he played for it.
Yeah, no problem.
Almost a problem. They kind of wiped its feet on the way in, but it worked out.
He's going to come between the 6-7 here, probably with this cue ball. Right between them.
Whoa, slow down there.
Settle down there. Bounce out. 7 in the same corner, 9 in the corner.
I think someone told him if you run out in less than 60 seconds, it pays double or something. Someone must have told him that.
Both of them?
But definitely Skylar.
One. It's going to be another lightning match.
Should we do an over and under on how many total minutes this match is going to take?
Yeah. And they used to do that with what's his name? Rafael Martinez's matches. It takes him longer to rack than it does Skylar to run out with a magic rack. Some people are a little more fidgety with it, want to make sure that, they're rolling all of the balls into each other to make sure they're all, completely frozen.
All right, Warren's break. And Fargo rate does say that these players are pretty evenly matched. Warren has a Fargo rate of 786. Skylar has a 781.
Man, just
so
no difference, really.
Essentially, no difference. That was a nice shot on the 1 to get started with. 2 balls next, 3 balls gone.
Couple rails around. He wants it either to get or hoe, one of the two.
Faster or slower.
Yeah, and he'll still shoot this in this lower left-hand corner here.
Yeah.
He didn't want to have to drag out to the rail and back over for the 6, but it's what he's going to have to do.
Didn't seem to have concerned him too much.
Yeah, So you think he's going to come out and shoot this 7 in the other corner, just slide off this little bit. Yeah. And it is sitting in the divot of the magic rack, looks like, or at least on it completely.
Some people, that magic rack really bothers them, really distracts them. Other people could care less.
Yeah.
I think Warren falls in that latter category.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was going to hamper his shot at all. And
Skylar says that's good because he's in a hurry. He's got a plane to catch.
He was in the middle of a money game over there, probably.
Yeah, his fish is going to leave if he doesn't.
Away.
Yeah, if he doesn't get back in a hurry.
Yeah.
Or even worse, he's going to. Someone else is going to step in and take that money.
Fish.
Yeah, steal his fish.
That's my huckleberry.
I saw him first.
Oh, look at this nice the soft break, and made 2 balls. And
yeah, unfortunately, that one went in the side, which means he's hoping for a shot on the 2 and does not really have anything.
Yeah.
Not even an easy safety.
You cut it and you play the 9 in the corner. Hit the edge of the 2, play the 9 in the corner.
Cut the 2 in the side. There you go. All right, he was trying to use the 5 to slow down the 2 ball while playing safe, and it
didn't do it.
It left a pretty nice shot for Warren to get started with here.
Yeah, and a pretty easy run out there, all sitting right there next to each other, open. Yeah.
Oh, SVB's already up 5-0 over Billy Thorpe.
How do you know that?
Because that's what...
oh, yeah. Wow.
I have great confidence in Steve. He's never let me down before, so I'm sure he's entirely up and up here.
And Billy looks like he's in a speed pool tournament over there too, running out a rack against Shane to get on the scoreboard. It is now 5-1. So just drift this in the side and let the cue ball run up a little bit for the 7.
Kind of like that?
Yep, it's pretty good. Roll up again for the 8. Probably end up shooting the 8-9 in this bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, he's gone a little too far. If he just rolls it, it's going to go like straight towards the 8. Yeah, like that. Oh, look at that. That was kind of creative. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, we got Oscar sitting on the rail over here.
Oscar Dominguez.
Oscar Dominguez sitting on the rail.
All right, nice out there by Warren. And now it's going to be Warren's break.
Yep, 3-1, and this is a B-side match. They're all B-side matches until the finals now.
Who is sitting in the hot seat? Is that Alex?
I don't know who won that match. I heard they were playing out there, but I did not look to see who won. I will pull it up right now.
Actually, I got it right here.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay. So you go ahead and look it up.
Winner sitting waiting is Alex the Lion Pagulion, waiting for everybody else to figure out who gets to play him.
All right, nice break by Warren. It's got a nice shot on the 1. Yeah. I think the 2 does go by the 7.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, you got a tournament full of monsters when these guys. This is your loser side.
And when you got Skylar and Warren and Shane Van Boning and Billy Thorpe all on the loser side.
Yep.
Of course, they probably all put each other on the loser side.
And Corey.
And Corey Duell.
Yeah. So.
That's a strong tournament. You got all those guys on the loser side. All right, so the 2 must go by the 7 because that's what he played for. So he's probably going to follow forward for the 3 in the far corner, for the 3 in the upper corner. Nice shot.
Shane was beaten hill by Jason Klatt. Anthony wanted to know who beat Shane for everybody out there.
For everyone wanting to know why you're just spouting random facts?
Yep.
Because you were asked to. That's why.
Something funny going on over there. Shane's a little chuckling, Billy's laughing, with people sitting on the rail. Pretty loose for, you know, I guess you're on the B side. It's
All right, break and run by Warren.
all right, Skylar. Let's get a move on it, young man. I'd like to sit here for longer than 25 minutes for a match. My legs need a break.
Oh, the boss man put in a special request. I better do as he says. Skylar impatiently waiting for player on the next table to get out of his way.
It's Ahmed. I don't know Ahmed's last name. All right, Shane wins. Match over.
Already?
Mm-hmm. That was at 9 o'clock. They started before 9, about 10, 15 minutes before 9 o'clock they started.
All right, Skylar runs that out.
There you go. 4-2. Warren
There we
wants
go.
to do the same again. I think this is, for the matches that I've set in, this is the most racks that have been, you know, break and runs that I've seen. Here you go. Everybody's sitting in the bleacher seats that I was told Mark Wilson actually purchased these. These are not the casinos. These belong to, I guess that
There's
was
Shane.
Shane putting away his cue.
Alrighty. Okay, good. He didn't break and run out already. Good.
No, no, it takes him longer to rack than to break and run.
All right, here we go. Warren's break.
Let's see if he's going to go with the soft break again, make 2 balls and end up perfect. If the one doesn't go on the side. He is hitting it with a cut break, so there's still that possibility of it going in the side.
This is a nice looking break.
Oh,
Get out of the way,
there
6.
is,
He's
6.
fine.
Yep, just rubbed up against the side of it. He's got plenty of room.
Because rubbing sun is racing.
Hmm.
I think. I think you can see the 1. I don't think the 6 is bothering him.
No, he's fine.
All right.
Follow it out. This way the 4 ball doesn't come into play. Trying to go to the rail or something. You got nice angle here. You can go to the rail and back out. Oh, that's the 5. 4 is next.
Yeah, they do look alike on these scholars.
When they're both not on the table, that looks red to me. But when they're both on the table,
yeah, I've made the same mistake a couple times.
Yeah, when they're both on the table, I can clearly tell which one is which.
Oh, and there's only one.
And because we have our little shelter here for us, we can't see the pool table.
Yeah, so I just blame Rick Jones. It's all his fault.
He didn't make cutouts for us to be able to see the
yeah,
table.
CSI, they have little windows
They
in
have
there.
windows.
They
We
have
need
windows.
windows now, Rick.
Yeah, how come CSI has windows and we don't have windows?
We're not the cool kids. They want to put us in the corner and block everybody from seeing us. And
I want to be cool like CSI. All right, nice
break and run in about 35 seconds from Warren.
Yeah, I think he did break and run those faster than it took him to rack them.
Mm-hmm.
I think you are right on that. All right. Hey, let's play a Snoqualmie casino commercial.
Yeah, this is coming to the Pacific Northwest. They had this tournament, 9-ball, back in January. We went. Great venue. The scenery around it, if you have not been there, it's in the Cascade Mountains in Washington, near the Snoqualmie Falls. They got the ski lifts and everything out there when you're in there for the winter.
6 balls, and getting away. No, it isn't.
Nice break. Everything kind of went to one side.
Someone pick up the table and all the balls ran to that side.
Nice little drawback for the 3. I'll probably draw off of this or even just stop it right there if he could. He didn't have too much angle to just stop it. He just shoots too fast. I don't have time to. I mean, my brain isn't even. The cue ball hasn't even stopped, and he's. How can your brain process it? I mean, I know I shoot fast and I see things quick, but.
He's probably mad at the cue ball for taking so long to come to a stop.
And Warren says, that's good.
Yeah, you took too long to run that out. I got impatient waiting for you, so I'm just going to give these last 2 balls to you.
What are you doing, taking your time, kid?
So what were you saying about Snoqualmie? You were saying something about it.
I was just saying, about what there is out there. I mean, the area, a little bit biased because even though we live in Michigan, Seattle is home to us. But that is because there is so much stuff to do in the state of Washington. There is so much beauty, and this casino happens to be out in the Cascade Mountains, so just outside of Seattle. So you can go to the mountains. If you go just over the mountains, you're in the desert. You can go into the city, down in the valley. You can go whale watching. I mean, there's just so much to do outside of playing all of these tournaments at the Snoqualmie. All of it brought to you by BadBoys.
Another nice break. I sense a break and run coming on.
Man, that'll put him on the hill.
Yeah, I think probably about the hardest part here is just getting from the 1 to the 2 because he's kind of jacked up over this 2. I don't know if he can. He can slow roll this for the 2 in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to slow roll.
He's not slow rolling.
Every time we think he wants to slow roll, he lets it go a couple of rails. But again, these guys are 9-foot table players. This rolling a ball on a 7-foot table, I think, is almost foreign to them.
Do what?
What do you mean it only has to go 3 inches?
He slipped himself a little bit more angle on his 4 than he wanted.
And he's jacked up way out over that 6 ball, but didn't seem to bother him at all.
Using the rails to help slow down and control his cue ball.
Bounce up a little bit. Doesn't want to get straight. Got to be able to come back over for the 7. And the 7, he probably would like to be pretty straight so he can just draw the ball back down table for
either
the 8.
Straight or enough angle to follow around 3 rails.
Yeah, and he's going to bring this back down. Nice little draw down table.
Yeah, he's got angle, so he can only draw a little bit, so it may take a longer cut.
He's going forward.
He's going to go forward because he had angle.
And ran into the 9. He should still be okay here.
Well,
He's upset.
He is jacked up over the 9 here. This is not an easy shot.
Yeah,
I mean, he may make it, but it's not an easy shot.
That's what I'm not saying it's easy, but for these guys, he's still supposed to make this ball.
Oh, he barely made it.
Yeah.
That was a nice shot.
Yep. So he finished it up here with a nice little cut shot on the 9 for the hill game.
There you go. That puts Warren on the hill.
And this is the last match of the night. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, sticking with us all day. Tomorrow we will be up and running at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. in the morning.
9 a.m. in the morning.
Pacific time.
Pacific time, Scotch doubles.
It's nice to be loved.
Isn't it? That 7 ball needs to get out of there. All right. It's got an opening here on the 1.
This is the first time when there's some problem balls here, like that 5-8 is not lined up.
Yeah, it's still makeable combinations, not lined up dead. He's got to come down table for it. Oh, he's going to come back over and
coming over for short side.
Short side shape.
Hey, that's pretty good position.
Bounce out for the 6. There we go. Nice little pop out. Warren's not going to make him shoot. Some guy, we are coming to you live from Rio All Suites Casino and Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada.
The BCA National Championships, which is also holding the 9-ball challenge, 8-ball challenge, 10-ball challenge.
USAPL.
USAPL. National Championships also, all being held under one roof here.
Yep, and in the Brazilian room around the corner is the final table of the WSOP.
Oh, maybe Skylar only had enough money for half a haircut.
Yeah. Hey, at least he doesn't have a man bun going on, okay? he doesn't have it in a ponytail, and I'm cool with that.
Yes, just say no to ponytails.
All right. Couple balls on the break again.
All right, so it's not quite as clear cut as previous racks. So.
Yeah. Well, that is the 5, I'm assuming, next to the 4, because it looks orange next to that purple ball.
Yeah, so I think he's going to come back for the 2 in the side past the 4. Nice shot, and he has good angle on the 2. Oh, maybe a little too much angle to play the 4 in the same side. He may even be looking at following 3 rails around to come back around for the 4 after shooting the 2 in the side, if he can't hold the cue ball up, which he might have a little too much angle to hold it up. And I'm thinking he's got too much angle to hold it up, otherwise he would have shot it by now. So I think he's thinking about following the cue ball 3 rails around.
Yeah, you got to get back over there on that 4. Yeah, right through there, but that gap between the 9-6 he was just looking at. Yeah. I think I'd like to hit it between the 8-9.
No.
That's not it, Warren.
That's no good. It's the first mistake I've seen from him yet.
Can you still see the edge of it?
You can see the edge.
So he's going to thin that ball to the...
Oh, that was not a mistake. Never mind. That was my mistake. I thought he couldn't see enough of it to make it. Never mind.
There it goes. And he wants it to stop. Just did.
Obviously, that some guy in the chat room, he wouldn't have made that mistake.
No. Okay. And Skylar says, Uncle, I've had enough. And that'll be it from us for the day.
Yeah, that will conclude our coverage today of this event. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m.
9 a.m. And if you got nothing to do, didn't see everything today, lots of good matches that you can go and watch back on BadBoys TV. You can also go and check out the stuff that CSI was showcasing today too.
Yep, and if you get totally bored watching all those videos, hey, you can go check out our videos too at Railbirds TV on YouTube. All right, we're Kevin and Sherry. We'll catch you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m.
Right. Good night.
Have a good night.
All right, guys, got a little bonus coverage for you, those that are still there. Score is 4-3 Corey. You can hit the reset and it clears all of it. Nice little bounce up straight in, little 8-ball. It is now, if it was 4-3 when you came back. All right, here we go. Little bonus coverage. Corey with the break.
Yep, we have Corey Duel versus Ahmed Aldulam. I forgot how to say his name already. Aldulami.
I'll just say Ahmed.
Let's just say Ahmed.
Yeah.
This is another B-side match. Loser of this also gets 9th through 12th.
And 180 bucks. No, yep. Yeah, 180 bucks.
210.
210.
Yeah,
180
13
was the
through
last
16
one.
was
Okay.
180. So yeah, we are joining this match already in progress.
Not your regularly scheduled programming. Okay. Corey's going to have to do a little bit of movement with the ball on the 4. I don't think he can push out to get the good angle for it. He's going to have to slide over and come back for the 5.
Oh, nice little shot there. Follow around instead of just one rail across, come 2 rails around. Nice shot.
I didn't think he could avoid the 8 there, but apparently he could. You know, it's the difference of being down there shooting the balls and being able to look at exact angle, and being up here just looking at a monitor and, you know, thinking you know, after doing it for a while, you can start to see the lines and everything a little bit more clearly, but we still can't see everything. James Warren won the last match. Skylar is now out of the tournament. Corey wins that game, making it 5-4 in Corey's favor. With the alternate break format we use, it's now Ahmed's. He needs to hold serve and steal one away from Corey to win this match.
All right, Ahmed's break.
playing the side break, but probably also soft, as almost everybody else in the tournament has been doing. Yep, nice and controlled, drawing it back to the end rail, but one ball almost went into the side and came back out. Can he still make this one?
It looks like he still has a shot on it. It looks like it will go by the 6.
Yeah. And be able to bounce off of the rail and come out for the 2 ball over here by the 8. Maybe.
Yeah, if he can shoot this one in, which I think he can. Yeah, right down there.
Yeah, right down that rail.
Yeah, right
He's
there,
just making sure it's clean.
Yep, don't want a piece of lint to jump out and make a miss it.
And actually with what he did, if somebody wanted to be real picky, they could consider that measuring to see if because of the way he had his hand on the table.
Yeah, somebody could say foul, that's illegal measuring.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not allowed to measure a gap with your hand or your cue stick or
a
an
ball
object ball.
Or anything. No measuring gaps at all.
Wow, he almost overcut it and it still missed a 6, so he had plenty of room.
Yeah, maybe there was something there. This table's been getting a lot of use today, and I don't know if Kenny and them have had the time to come over here and wipe it down, or the refs or anybody.
I've not seen anyone cleaning the tables today.
So
that doesn't mean it didn't happen. It's just because I've taken breaks, but
I know it's usually something that happens at the end of the day. They go and clean up the tables. And now we're going from the 2 to the 4.
Yeah, that's the 5 by the side pocket. Nice shot. Is he gonna?
Uh-oh! Look out! Danger! Danger!
I would say 4-9 on the side if that 5 wasn't there, but that 5 is kind of being kind of not cooperative with that plan.
Yeah, you don't want to back cut the 4.
Well, he's going to have to, though. And I think he will.
Flying around the table. What if you bank it back to this lower left-hand corner?
I think he's just going to cut it in the corner and let the cue ball come around.
12 rails?
No, he's not going to hit it that hard.
Oh.
It's just going to be just pocket speed, and that's going to bring it around. It's going to bring it around 3 rails. Unless he's going to play safe. He's just playing safe.
Yep, going to lag it up behind use the 9 as a blocker. And
yeah, it must have been a much steeper angle when looking at it at the table than it does on the monitor. Sometimes on the monitor they don't look that steep, right? When you're at the table, it's like, yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah. And did it leak out enough for Corey to be able to make this ball? Or is he going to bank the 4 up table and put the cue ball in 2 rails behind the 6?
I look for him to put the cue ball behind the 6. Even if that 9 ball wasn't even there. Just because easy safe or really hard shot, I think he's going to go. Well, he's going for it, and he hung it. Well, actually, he didn't hang it.
He didn't hang it. He's left an even tougher shot here.
I don't know if it's tougher. It is closer to the pocket than Corey's.
Mm-hmm. But it's just barely off the rail. It's not frozen to it. It's just a hair off the rail. So
yeah, I think those are easier. So this, I definitely think he's going for, and I look for him to make it. See, I keep.
You're jinxing him.
I am.
You're pulling out that commentator jinx like nothing today. Oh, just throwing it around everywhere, willy-nilly.
Yeah, that's my fault. He missed it. Yeah. Sorry, Ahmed.
Yeah, and now Corey's going, okay, I wish he would have made it, because look at the shape on the 5.
Yeah, he put some outside English on that to try to cut that 4 in.
And Corey's going to spin this with some inside English around the 9, and then he could cut this 4 in. Almost did. Cue ball, he wants it to sit.
Okay, this time bank the 4 up table, cue ball behind the 6.
Yes.
Maybe. Possibly. Unless he thinks that's a double kiss.
Yeah, and it is kind of, because you have to just hit a little bit off of, to the right side of, from the player's position, right side of center, and it looks like he's cutting at this ball again. They want that ball to go in.
He might be playing safe, just banking the 4 up by the 6. And that's what he's doing.
Using the 9 and the 6. Did it come out? Let's see that overhead. It looks like it leaked out.
I don't know.
That is so close. So close to him being able to see that ball.
He may be able to spin into it rail first, maybe. He may kick at it up and down table to try to make it. He may kick at it the other way to try to get him safe behind the 6.
He may be able to see just the paint of it and cut it in.
A lot of maybes.
Yeah, well, it's because we're over here and not over there. I think he's looking straight at this ball.
Yeah, that was a rail first trying to spin it in.
Yeah, that's the only reason why it comes out like that. He couldn't, couldn't see behind the ball.
All right, I bet this 4 goes in now.
And Ahmed wants to tie this up.
And if he misses this one, that's not commentator's jinx. Whoa, slow down, White. Slow down,
cue ball. Where you going, Whitey? The side rail, the end rail, and do you want to come back down below the 9 or try and hold it above it?
If that cue ball touches that magic rack, that's a foul.
Yeah. Is it hanging out over the edge of the table?
I think.
Or is it just sitting at the edge of the rail?
I think it's just barely hanging over the edge. Rick Dunner himself told me that would be a foul.
Yeah.
So I gotta think it's a foul. If he were to hit the magic rack with a cue ball or any other ball.
He's spinning around 3 rails for this.
Yep, going forward 3 rails. He's saying, "Whoa, it's perfect." Don't be so dramatic.
And he just moved the magic rack there when he walked by it.
Yeah, don't be so dramatic. It's perfect. Nice shot. Ties it up, 5 apiece.
So he looks like the guy who came through when we were in Seattle and played in a couple of the tournaments there. He said he was doing like all the pro events and blah blah, and played fairly decent. But this guy's Fargo rate is better than fairly decent. Or wait, no, we don't have his.
We don't have his Fargo rate.
His Fargo rate.
Well, he plays better than fairly decent.
Yeah.
All right, Corey with the break.
Yeah, and he's not doing so much of the cut break here. He's more off of the rail than a lot of them, and he's been able to control things so much better. Look at that. Yeah, I think he needs a little bit harder. And still cut this one end, the side. Or can he cut it in the corner too? The overhead, it doesn't look like he can cut it in the corner. That side pocket is too just there. It's right there. And he's looking at cutting in the corner as soon as I say no. Just barely missed it. Nice shot, Corey.
Good speed.
Yep. And he's going to follow this one forward, bump off the rail for that 3 in the side. No, yep. For that 3 in the side. Because now he's got the angle to come in behind the 4 to shoot it up table.
Yeah, that way he doesn't have to play that combination.
Nope. Anytime you can avoid combinations, banks, stuff like that, running into balls.
Ooh, got a little funny on this.
Yeah, jacked up.
I don't know if he's jacked up.
He can draw over to the side rail and back out towards the center of the table. It might be the best thing to do for the 6.
Yeah, definitely.
Center of the table.
The fact that he's not jacked up makes it a lot easier. It still wiped its feet, but it found darkness.
Yeah, and he's got the shot on the 6. He's going to draw off of this 6 for the 7 in the same corner. And he'll just draw back a few inches for the 8 in the opposite corner. Or maybe, 6 inches, 6, 8 inches here. Not even, 2 or 3. slide off of it for the 9 in the same corner. Corey on the hill. And I haven't seen very many of the players, pardon me, give me 1 second, doing that, putting the one ball up on the magic rack and checking to make sure it's, you know, like perfectly straight. I've only seen like a couple of the players doing that.
All right, Ahmed with the break. Nice break.
Uh-oh, sit down, Whitey. Straight in the side.
Straight into the side. Draw back a little for the 2 in the corner.
And coming down there, you know, all the way down like it did, he's able to cue into it where he can draw.
Yeah.
If it stopped rolling an inch or two before, he's against the rail and he can't draw it.
Yeah, he's not perfectly straight, so the cue ball's going to drift towards the 5 a little, but
yeah.
The main problem here is actually the 3 ball.
Yeah, it doesn't go in really any hole except for this bottom right-hand corner.
Oh, I get it. You bring the cue ball down to the bottom. You play the 3 in the side off the 9 while simultaneously shooting the 9 into that upper right corner.
There you go. But I think that would be considered fancy schmancy, and you know what happens when you add schmancy to it.
That's a little too much.
Yes.
So you don't think he's going to try to get down to this bottom rail and shoot the 3-9 combination in the upper right corner with the 3 going in the side pocket?
I'm pretty sure he was just looking at the 3-4 combination.
Well, if you're going to play a combination, at least one of them should be the 9 ball.
Exactly. Oh, he's coming in by.
Short
look
side.
out, look out, look out. Uh-oh. That's probably going to be the match here.
Yeah, the 3 ball was the only ball that had a problem, and you're giving Corey Duell ball in hand on that ball. That's not good.
4 balls right there next to it. 5's hanging in front of the hole. So, the 7 ball is the biggest, after the 3's gone, because it's out in the middle of the table. Doesn't really have a designated pocket. And those are the hardest balls to play position on.
They can be. He wants to bring this back near the rail so he can follow around 2 rails to the middle of the table.
Yeah, I think the Cyclop ball got a med there. I think it spun more than he was expecting it to. You know, these guys, they know when, where to cue, how much, a tip, an eighth of a tip. So they know exactly how much they're spinning the ball with that. And the Cyclop ball, it moves so much easier and spins so much easier that I think that's what happened there. The Cyclop ball just got him. I personally like them because I like to live out at the edge of the cue ball. And now I don't have to. And that can go. Corey moves on. Yeah. Ahmed is eliminated from the tournament.
9 through 12.
9 through 12. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the day.
Concludes our coverage for the day. Be back at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Scotch doubles. See you in the morning.
Be there, be square.
Night.